Hare Krishna. My name is Vijay Venugopal and I'm going to answer the question of which is more important, spirituality or religiousness. So to answer this question, we have to properly define what is spirituality and what is religiousness. Different people have different definitions, so I will speak according to the definition which I have understood from the Bhagavad Gita, as spoken by the Supreme Lord himself, Lord Shri Krishna. So let me start with religiousness. The general idea which people have about religion is maybe that is a kind of faith. I believe in Hinduism, I believe in Islam, I believe in Christianity, I believe in Jainism or whatever. We may not be exactly sure what it means, but we identify ourselves and say that that is my religion. This may include some rituals, some dress code, some diets, and finally some books. Now each of these things, the rituals, the dress codes and the diets, they add something. But finally we come to the book which should dictate how we are supposed to live and what is reality, what is the truth. And that is where we come to spirituality. Because every book of religion, every scripture finally answers these questions about who we are and what we are supposed to be doing. And there we enter into the realm of spirit, because all religions describe that we are spirit, soul, and there is God. So both the soul and the God are spiritual, meaning they are eternal. They are not affected by anything material. There are a lot of detailed descriptions given in the Bhagavad Gita and in the other scriptures about this, but I will not go into those details. But the point is that spirituality means understanding this, understanding who we are, and once we understand that we are not this body, we are the spirit, then we have to start leading a spiritual life. So now comes the question, what is more important, religiousness or spirituality? So we can then reframe these questions. What is more important, all the external practices of religion or the internal practices of religion? What are these external practices? Why do we perform them? We could perform them without thinking too much about why we are doing it. Just because we've been told, we've been seeing our parents, we've been seeing others performing these things, and we think that we need to follow that. So we may do this blindly. So that kind of blind religion is not very healthy, because it makes us fanatic, it makes us misunderstand, and instead of real spirituality, we only get the externals of religion. So that should be avoided. We should understand actually what all these external symbols mean. What are all these external practices? How do they help me? And once we inquire that, then we can keep those externals, but constantly remembering that they are supposed to help the internal. They do not replace the internal. So then we go into spirituality, and when we go into spirituality, we must do it very seriously. We should not act in spirituality at a superficial level. That means just going away from the external. That is not enough of spirituality. Spirituality means something deeper. We should know where we are going. It cannot be just a blind exploration that I will go into myself and I will find out. We have got all these external factors, especially the scriptures, and we have the other practitioners, we have the previous acharyas, those who understand the scriptures. We should learn from them, and that will then be real spirituality, that we understand where we are going, we understand why we are doing that, we understand what is our destination. Then we must properly follow these instructions, and then we will arrive at a wonderful balance where we are going towards our eternal journey. We are doing what we are supposed to do. We don't get carried away by externals, and we don't get bogged down in day-to-day life. So this kind of mix of religion and spirituality, that is the way we are supposed to live. And I hope that answers the question, What is more important, spirituality or religiousness? The answer is both. If we do it completely in an internal way, understanding the meaning, and if we take everything to the final end of what the spirituality is supposed to achieve. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.